Hey everyone, welcome to Kip TV. I am Kip. Today I've got a match for you on Granary. It is between two UGC Silver teams. We have the random assortment of gents and a 35th Infantry. On blue is Rags. We have Coliseum as Scout. Batman's is Heavy. Lock is going to be Demo Man. Boat Zoned or Riku is going to be Sniper. Axel is Pyro. Ductor, hey Ductor, is going to be Engineer. This blue is Soldier. Dratini is Spy. And Boa 52 is Medic. Over on the 35th Infantry, we have Unconnected as Demo, Diamond as Scout, Lilouch is Engineer, Pyroaxe is Pyro, Iberonic is going to be Sniper, Zopper is Heavy, Z Cool is Medic, Spacey is Spy, and Altitude Cow is Soldier. And today I'm joined by my good friend 21 the Bearded Wonder. 21, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. I'm doing very, very well, actually, to be official.
Awesome. Well, we're just watching these rollouts right now. I'm on the unconnected cam. He's getting out to mid a pretty good time, but he's really, really hurt right now. So we are out on this mid fight. He's sending some spam over there, and actually he was pretty alone for a while. It's only him and Blue Scout, and finally they're going to be joined by a few other members to party right here as Blue taking red crates over there, as red is pretty much set up on the ramp, although they're med and Demo Man pushed over right there on top of the crates trying to get some more height advantage. So far, it looks like they will be able to take this.
Yeah, of course, and Red Team's Medic already has a 100% Uber charge.
Yeah, I believe it's crits.
Running back, getting some health, so I think Red's in a dominant position. Blue Team has gotten a full charge on, I believe they might be using the crit squeak as well, judging by how... So we're going to see if we can get some crits on crits action. Rags is the Blue Team Medic, going to be charging up his Heavy here, and it looks like they just want to defend. You're going to see what they can do in this courtyard.
Yeah, so interesting. Both of those medics got that crits relatively fast and within times not too far away from each other, but we have not seen them popped yet. Finally, Unconnected is popping through right yard, but no, here we go. Finally, the crits is popped, but oh, Blue gets their crits off first, but doesn't matter because Unconnected connects with his two stickies. However, his medic did go down, so he lost Z-Cool in the process. It did take down their opposing medic, so a little bit even on terms of those crits, but Red right now losing so many players, and it doesn't look like 35th Infantry is going to be able to take advantage of that. It was pretty successful crits right there, taking out some heavy players on the medic, but nobody from 35th was able to survive.
Yeah, it seemed like both teams got a lot of frags. Actually, Riku on the blue team got a couple of body shots to take down two players, but it looks like the blue team's Demo Man did end up blowing himself up, and it just... It was even trade, I feel like. Both teams lost too many players to really push off it. Riku still trying to snipe through the doorway over here, just covering the garage, I believe. And both teams still in a stalemate. A red Demo and a Medic are pushing very far forward, though, on the blue team's right side, around time towards those stairs. Batman's Rags going to be keeping him on the lowdown at the moment, though.
Alright, so we'll see how that goes. And now, Rags, I believe... is running the... Oh no, they're on crits.
Both
so
teams.
What was it, 35th that was? I thought I saw an Uber gun.
Kaluops
yes.
on red. It looks like the red team's actually starting to push in through that garage. Going toward... The blue scout is ambushing the Demo Man and actually managed to take him down with the help of Axel, but red team's going to be popping the Uber. Blue team has scrambled, and I believe they're going to be able to take this point. Yeah,
Blue now actually coming from Z connector, they are hiding in there. Looks like Medic was able to get that crits off, and they are hiding just well enough away from that Uber that they're able to survive. Then come back in, retake. Actually, Red didn't even take the point, so Rag's doing a nice job there. They're still going to push now onto mid.
Yeah, that was a great push by blue team. Red team's Medic Kaluops actually managed to escape. He was underneath 30 health the entire time in that engagement, just ran away. No one chased him. He was all good and dandy, but he just met up with the rest of his team, and it looks like they might want to contest this. They're definitely in the garage getting a little bit of aggressive, but it looks like they're going to fall back and let blue team take it.
Yeah, we do have a Red Soldier bombing in here trying to get a pick on the Medic. Not going to happen, but you've got to admire Altitude Cow's perseverance right there. Yeah, it would not be a wise idea to really commit with the entire team to contest this, and that's definitely not what they're doing. They're just throwing a few classes in there trying to get something going. But it is crits ready for Rags as they are in a good position here as Z-Cool, the medic for 35th, is nowhere near Uber. We do have the crits coming off in right yard and some stickies connecting right there. Nice job, however, Boa 52 took a ton of damage, so we'll have to fall back and not been able to push as much forward as Locke might have liked. They might have wanted to get some of those cricky stickies into second, but they weren't able to.
Red team, though, is going to be popping their Uber. No, blue team does not have one of their own. They already used their crit screen. They're just pushing forward to the garage, getting very aggressive. Blue team did kind of run for their life, though, so they didn't get too many frags. But if you look at the kill feed right now, it looks like blue team down 4 players, red up 2, so I think we'll see red team push in. Maybe. Come on, guys. Let's see some aggression.
Yeah, but they've got to be careful because Rags Medic did not go down in that, so he's going to have this crits again soon. In fact, they're going to be pushing out onto Yard again right now. First Sticky takes down, but it doesn't really matter. Zopper goes down to a headshot, and here come the crit Stickies, finally taking Z-Cool down and coming into second. Nice aggression right here from Blue. They're pushing with the entire team. There are some Stickies still on the point. Spacey or Dratini went down right there, but looks like Blue has all of the momentum right now, and they will be able to take second. Coliseum trying to get a sneaky cap in there for less, but he goes down. As a lot of red respawns are coming in here, Blue's thinking they can maybe just do this, but yeah, Rags has decided to fall back to second.
Yeah, blue team just kind of steamrolled through that. They did do a very nice crit screen. They had, I think, a double kill right off the bat, followed up with taking down the sentry, so they have a lot of momentum. They have the good positioning, and they're actually about to have their crit streak up right now, so we're going to see if they push out. Their medic did take a little bit of damage, but he's just fine. Riku going to be upstairs trying to get some snipes going, and blue team's just kind of being patient. Red, they have all the time in the world to push into this final control point and get the victory.
They do have the crits popping off right now. They do connect with the medics. Lock with some sweet stickies right there. However, he gets mowed down by Zopper, who's just waiting for him. Oh, and Zopper takes down Heavy and the medic too. Zopper all by himself with about 60 health, able to get the blue combo after the crits were off. Zopper is enjoying a sandwich, a well-deserved break.
Yeah, you can never doubt that Heavy, man. Heavy is, #1 2014. He's the MVP of every game. But anyways,
in the future? What? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But anyways, red team did get the successful recap. Pyro Axe are just kind of hanging out at the point, leading the charge a little bit. And it looks like finally red team's all grouped together. They might start pushing forward. They have a 2-person advantage. Riku just went down himself. I think it's Axel Rags. So I believe red team really wants to push off of this. They got another kill in Coliseum.
I think it's just Z-Cool. I've cast him before, and...
Z-Cool?
Oh, wait, no. Coliseum? Is that who you're trying to say?
Oh.
I think you're making up names.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with making up names as long as you say their real name at least once in the match. That's the way I see it.
All right, that's not bad. I like that theory. All right, so we're just waiting on blue. They have this crits again. In comes Lock with some stickies.
We had Dratini get a backstab on red team sniper. He almost hit the medic, but luckily he was only sniper. Attitude Cow with a double kill, meanwhile. But I think red team's going to push on this. They just took down Rico. This is blue. They definitely have the advantage. If they don't push it here, I don't know what's wrong with them. They actually did pop the Uber charge. Axel Rag's going down there. And it wasn't a very effective use of the Uber, but they got the point, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, getting on to that point. Yeah, they used it to pretty much get through garage, which is hard to do. So mission accomplished right there. We'll see how far they decide to push up. But looks like blue has taken some presence in right yard. So actually Z-Cool and his demo man trying to get some presence in garage, but we'll have to back up because a lot of spam coming out here. Lock just throwing all bunch of stickies and pills at that garage.
Stickies and pills all day, every day. That's the life of the demo man. Meanwhile, Zoo Kaluop's going to be pushing to the garage. Looks like red team is getting ready to push forward. They have the positioning on the left side. Kaluop's just healed the enemy spy randomly. Oh. There's no way he didn't know that was a friendly player. I have no idea what he was doing there, but red team's still just trying to get some positioning in the garage. And 99%, well, there we go, 100% Uber. I think they're good to go, and we're going to see a push.
There's a really sweet headshot right there from Ironic to take down opposing medic, which buys his team this 100% crits advantage. So definitely got to get on that crits cam. Oh, a nice backstab on point takes down Axel. So no pyro as this Uber comes in. 35th running that Uber, not a bad idea. There's nobody in second though to kill. They have to chase the heavy out into last. They do take down the blue heavy. We'll see if the scout finally gets taken out. Yes, Coliseum is out. Zopper goes down and all that interaction though. That was pretty funny actually. Sorry Zopper, but I love scouts on heavies and when heavy just can't catch up.
Meanwhile, it looks like Red team is successfully capped, and they're hanging about. Blue team, look at the number of players in their team. They are not doing good, and I'm surprised red team isn't pushing forward. I guess they're waiting for a couple spawns. Blue team getting some spawns as well, so it's going to even out here. But 50% Uber for red team, 70% for blue team, but they just dropped their medic to a body shot. So Rag's going down to whoever that is, Bernie or something like that.
Iberonic, I believe, who's that's his second
Veronic.
huge headshot or huge shot. Only has 6 points in this match, but has been making them count. Getting them.
Yeah.
medic.
Doing a
Somebody should
lot
tell
of work
him-
with those body shots.
Someone should tell him he can get headshots and that he can shoot people other than the medic. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's-
He's much better than I am. Meanwhile, we have a spy in here behind on last, but he's been spotted out, so Spacey does go down. But he was just a distraction because in comes Altitude Cow trying to get a bomb in on the medic and succeeds. Down goes Boa, so that's going to buy 100% advantage as Red actually already popped theirs as they are trying to come in. We'll see if 35th can finish off this push. They are so close right now, but so far losing so many people, and Blue did not actually take as many casualties as maybe 35th would have liked.
Yeah,
And
35th just really lost a lot of their power classes there. They bombed in both the Demo Man and the Soldier onto the blue team's medic, which sounds like a good idea, but they ended up losing their heavy, and once you lose that, you know, you have a sniper and engineer that you don't have a lot of pushing power, and they just kind of failed after that. But it looks like they're still holding onto their point fairly well. Zapper with a double kill onto Riku and Batman's Rags, so they're doing some work. They're getting ready to do another push, and they actually have 80% Ubers, so I think they're going to be cannonballing in right here. They
But-
did just lose Zapper, though, to
Yeah.
the stickies, so we'll see. Now
Oh,
the Soldier tried to bomb in on him, but the meat shield was too strong with the red team, and Red's still just going to be hanging about, getting ready to push.
yeah, I may have to wait for that heavy to respawn. Meanwhile, got to keep an eye on the Iberonic cam. Oh, but he actually goes down to Riku countering right there. And Riku actually seems to be winning the sniper battle. But just in terms
Yeah.
of points and big picks, it's a bit of a different story.
Definitely. I think Riku has gotten the better of the sniper engagement so far. We do have the blue spy getting in a lot of trouble on the stairs. He's not going to live much longer. That's Dratini down. So these spies haven't been too big of a matter in this match so far. They've kind of been running in. I haven't seen any great stabs so far, and it looks like the red team's NG is actually going to put a forward mini sentry in the window, just doing a little bit of damage. As red team, when are they going to push out? That's what I want to know. I guess they're just waiting for the Soldier.
Waited for so long. Yeah, altitude count went down to a nice headshot from Riku as the garage door opened. We'll see though, but yeah, they've been waiting way too long. Rags already has their Uber ready up. They could potentially push right now. They're losing a few players right there. Coliseum Riku went down, but those aren't necessarily the most important players right here. But Red just, I don't know, not feeling the confidence.
Yeah, we might have one of those Patton's Granary stalemates going on, but we'll see how long it lasts. The rest of the blue team now spawning. I feel like pushing the last point of Granary can be a very big issue for Highlander teams. There's just so many people and so much ground to cover. It's hard to do it, but hopefully one of these teams push forward soon, either Rags
man.
or whatever they are.
I just saw Altitude Cow. I'm sorry, I gotta call you out, bro. He walked into the room, looked at the enemy spy, then walked out of the room, then went back into the room with his back to the enemy spy. Got backstabbed. Anyway,
That's pretty much beautiful.
great acting by Dratini to pull that off. He does go down though to opposing spy. Anyway, we do the Uber exchanges in here on second. A lot of Ubers, not a whole lot of action. The blue Uber wears off first though, and Z-Cool keeps his cool as no, he actually gets bombed by this blue who was just hanging around. But nice pick right there. So Medic gets finished off for 35th. There's a lot of people down for blue, but there's a lot of people down for red. We'll see if anyone can push off of this. Like
Yeah,
as you
blue-
said, oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Blue team did pop first, and they had a way less effective Uber. They lost their medic, they lost their heavy in that Uber, but red team, they just took so much damage they weren't able to push off of it. And again, we have the stalemate coming back to fruition, and we're just going to see these players hanging out. I'm just watching Ductor Hate Ductor because I like his name, and he's just, you know, getting his dispenser up. Might want to switch to a level 3 even, but I think he's going to stay with that mini sentry, hoping to get a little bit aggressive.
What is Axel's doing right there? I gotta watch the sniper cam. Well, I can't tell if Riku has lagged out or if he's just staring at the wall. I don't know what's happening right there. I'm sure there's some sort of coordinated strategy where someone had to open the door for him, but that was getting boring. I'm sorry.
Well, Riku is looking at the top floor of that building, trying to get a headshot on the enemy sniper through the window. So maybe you're watching the other guy. And I believe he might have landed a shot, but it was not enough to kill Bernice or whatever his name is. I can't see it. It's getting cut off. I haven't switched my spectator.
All right. Well, we do have both Ubers ready. Red had theirs a little bit early, but again, having trouble with that confidence issue and pushing back or pushing onto second. As you said, it's a big deal for Highlander teams because it's such a commitment. You have to commit your entire team to do an effective push. And if you don't have 1 or 2 players up and you don't think you can do it effectively, then you're just going to hang out and wait and fall back into this stalemate issue, which is what we've been having here on this last second and last points. And again, pushing then into second from last. So for the for Rag's team, it's going to be extremely difficult as well. They look more aggressive though, so I'm catching on the lock cam. I think something is incoming.
Yeah, meanwhile, Riku has gotten 2 headshots, so it looks like blue team is getting a little bit far forward. We do have the soldier and the scout starting to push in a little bit. Blue team with the better snipers so far are definitely want to push off of this, at least make some kind of play happen, as blue team has popped their Uber, and red team as well. I do not know where that's going down, but blue team did lose their medic, red team has not, so that might be all that we need to see a victory for red team here. Batman is going down, so blue team losing their heavy. I think red's going to just catapult in here and just take the round.
But some big plays right there from the Spy and Soldier at the last minute from Rags, not enough to save it, and 35th does take the first round. 15 or 16-minute round right there, so these teams obviously well matched.
Yeah, of course, it's always a close game in UGC, so we have Zopper and the rest of the team rolling out at the moment. I like the coordination of red team. We have the pyro with the flaming hoodie and the heavy using the gloves of running urgency. Those flames kind of match up perfectly. It's like a team motto, except for not even a motto. It's an emblem.
Yeah, that works. Anyway, we do have our mid-fight right here. Unconnected with a different route this time. He's going to be able to keep his health up, get some heals from his medic, and stay alive, putting out a ton of spam as looks like a combo is rotating around left of these crates, pushing up towards Blue's garage, whereas Blue is coming through choke and a little bit of presence on the ramp there. That's where their medic is. For the most part, Rags is losing more players as 35th has stayed alive except for their poor engineer, but so far nobody's committed to getting onto the point. We do have these crits. Both are ready. Who will pop first is the question. Oh, they're Ubers. JK, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're going to have an Uber exchange where there's flashes all over the place, but Batman's goes down, and then, oh man, poor Med Boa gets wiped out as well.
Yeah, red team almost had a complete wipe on the blue team, which is very rare in Highlander with 9 people. That's hard to do. And you actually missed it before. We had the blue pyro jumping from the crates like an action scene, trying to become Batman or something like that. And he just got gunned out of the sky. It was a beautiful moment.
Hey,
meanwhile,
go big or go home.
It was very dramatic, and unfortunately the blue pyro did not land his kills. He kind of just died midair and fell down. But anyways, we have red team pushing into second now, and I believe they have the Uber advantage by at least 40%, so they're going to start pushing in and just doing a good job clearing the way at the moment.
Oh, Spy in on them. Oh, Dratini got in up on Zopper right in the Z connector. Put a lot of pressure on them. They will have to fall back. Zopper did take a lot of damage, and Blue is going to... Oh, Batman's overextended through Z connector. Red has this Uber right now. Boa went down. Didn't see that med pick, but in comes this Uber, and I would think for 35th, but no! Riku takes down Zopper!
Whoa.
Where was that Uber?
That headshot just might have saved the day, as blue team's getting a couple frags here and evening out the player advantage. So now I don't think anyone's able to really do much. Red team is starting to get the cap, but if you look at the players alive on blue team, they're going to have a lot easier time just pushing in than red team will, and they might actually be able to retake this.
There was a really nice backstab on there to take out Locke because he was sending a ton of spam to the point. Here we go. Finally, the Uber's coming off. Unconnected gets it. He's trying to go for the medic. Can't finish him off. Trying to get the heavy. Few pills in the way, but oh man, everybody is so scattered. It's very difficult. He's going to just probably fall back.
We did have Dratini just hanging out behind the red team. Got a nice stab onto the soldier. That's another power class down for red team. Blue team with a great defense, just doing so much work, and it looks like they're going to be able to push back in here. As we have the engineer on fire, he's going to be running away. The sniper pushing forward for red team. Not quite sure what's going on there. He's going for a back half, and it's a sniper versus spy battle. And unfortunately, Dratini wins. I'd like to see the sniper pull it off, but it's not going to happen.
I missed that. But meanwhile, blue does finally push out.
It's pretty silly.
That is their first successful push out from last, I believe. They do have this Uber, it's popped, and they kind of bypass the red combo that's in yard. Finally, they realize we got to clean up a little bit, and everybody down for red except Iberonic. So a nice push right there from blue. Doing a good pinching job of coming around in yard and finishing everybody off that they needed to. I want to get on... I was going to say the Iberonic cam, but he goes down as Red having a real hard time keeping their numbers up. They're going to try to contest yard right here, but I'm not so sure about that. Riku does go down, so no sniper. Yeah, okay, maybe they will be able to contest this.
Yeah, they just got a double kill off a Zopper there, and their red soldier did bomb in. I believe that's... I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. Altitude Cow.
Yeah, because he gets altitude.
It's a high bovine right there, you know?
Yeah. There Wait, I got it. What do you call a bovine that smokes a lot of pot?
Altitude Cow?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so proud of myself for getting that joke.
Blue. Oh, Badman's coming in there, finishing up Z Cool. He was all alone, decided to go for the suicide play, had lost his medic, and went for the med kill on red. Great job right there. That's going to leave Zopper alone, and Zopper goes down to a backstab from Tatini. In comes Blue Uber. Just the demo man here. We'll see if he can finish off anybody, but it is Locke, and he's been doing a great job with those stickies. He finishes off Lee Louch right there, but he's got to protect his medic for sure. Nope. Boa goes down to a sweet body shot right there from who else? Iberonic. So a crazy little exchange right there.
Yeah, it was pretty tense. Unfortunately, Locke did not have that many stickies loaded, so he wasn't able to get too much damage out. But blue team still cleaned up pretty well. And actually, he's going to be laying a sticky trap. And I have a feeling it's not going to get any kills, but I'd love to see him just kill like 25 people with that.
I'm pretty sure that's not possible.
Yeah, of course.
They limited 9v9 to just 9 players. I'm not sure how to check on the whitelist though. But we do have 35th has switched to crits, and they do have that ready to go. So Unconnected probably going to get this. Should probably get it soon as he's peeking onto yard, and there's a lot of blue players. We'll see though. So far, nothing. But when you get that crits, you gotta pop it. You gotta pop it and push forward, and clear some space for the rest of your team to come in. But 35th has been very hesitant. Then we've seen that pretty much this entire map. Okay, they're going to come in from right, so that's not a bad idea. Oh, they do finish off Riku, who's in the corner right there, Unconnected, getting a couple other kills right there. Kill feed is super messed up, not sure what's happening, but Unconnected getting some nice picks. Needs to finish off Boa.
I don't know what was up with the kill feed right there. It definitely highlighted him as a white team player instead of a blue team, but red team just catapulting in here. They have taking the aggression to the next level. Batman.
Backcap Dratini with the backcap on second. He's going to head to last. There's nobody there. It's just him and his finest. If he can't finish this, it's going to be an epic win. He's going to come up against the engineer. Oh, who's put down that mini sentry. Dratini dead rings out of this. Got to get some time on last. No, he's not going to be able to. Oh, man, that was so...
Yeah, the demo man jumps back, and there's already the engineer there. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do it, but that was actually a very tense moment in this match. We have the red team scout over the blue medic, but he's going to get destroyed as he's in the Z connector, which is basically really bad if you're going against a soldier. This blue getting a triple, I believe. And I think blue team's just going to catapult into last right here. Blue is missing his air shot, but it doesn't matter. I think blue team has this.
Red trying to hang on desperately, but yeah, blue with about a 60% Uber. They don't need to rush anything at this point, can just hold on to that Uber and push when they get it. But no reason not to send in some scouts, maybe sniper, try to get an important pick, because Z-Cool is alive and healing his heavy. So yeah, not too bad.
Meanwhile, Batman is just letting the red team's dispenser hang out. If I was him, I would have blown it up already. It looks like this is Blue Rags, killed it already. That kill feed is really messed up, but blue team gonna be popping the Uber, going in heavy weapons guy down for red team. He did not survive very long. Now the spy coming in for the red team, getting a double kill. Can he make it a triple? He does. He does it does manage to take out Dratini, and red team with the defense thanks to the
No!
work of that spot.
No! Got interrupted! Riku with a
Do
huge
it.
cap! Oh my god.
He's in the game. Or not the game, the round, but that was beautiful.
Oh my goodness. He was the only player left alive for about 15 seconds and got a couple huge picks right there and was able to just walk right in. Oh my goodness. So Riku has earned himself some camera time. Looks like we have 10v9. Okay, there we go. But yeah, as you can see, got about 20 more points than Ironic, who has not been doing terrible, but just been losing in this sniper battle here. Alright, so take away this mid call.
Alright, both teams sparring off. Both teams sitting around about 50% Uber. It looks like red team might be running the crit streak by how fast their charge is building. Blue team with a little bit of dominant positioning and player damage, but oh, Boa did take a body shot by the red team sniper. He's going to be hiding behind the crates, dodging some flares, and blue team's got to be careful with their medics so low. He's finally going to pick up a health pack. Both medics actually picking up a health pack, and it looks like no one really just getting a dominant advantage on this midpoint. Red team is getting some capture time, so they might end up taking it. Riku gonna have to fall back. Lock Rags spamming out some pipes.
Oh man.
Popping the Uber and running for their lives. Blue team has been successful.
That was very unfortunate right there for Zekul, who lost both his heavy and his demo man. Should have popped that sooner. Obviously easy for us to say, but that's going to be a huge advantage. Oh, though, Batman's Rags goes down to a backstab from Spacey, so no heavy on this push for second, if that's what Rags decides to do right here. And it looks like that is their plan as they push in with Demo Man and Boa still holding that to that 100% Uber charge. Finally does pop it right there. Not a bad idea. Going to save his Demo Man's life as he cleans up, takes down Zopper. Can he catch anyone else with this? They're going to push forward and just do a little spawn camp, and nothing wrong with that as they try to finish off the medic who just came out. Decided maybe not worth their lives, but there's only 4 up right now for red, so pushing forward is not a terrible idea. We will see as... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, and of course, blue team pushed really far forward there, but it doesn't really matter. Red team's medic did go down, so blue team still has an advantage. Even though they got very aggressive and pushed to red team spawn there. The Demo Man going down to Riku. And the medic! There we go! Blue team is going to push off of this and basically destroy everyone. We do have Spacey, who could be a damage dealer here. He is the only assassin class left alive on red. Going in does not get a stab, and I believe blue team's going to just stomp all over these players. But they are having some problems pushing in.
Oh my goodness, it's gone crazy because Batman's went down for Rags. Locke is still alive, so he's probably going to get this Uber. I wonder if they're going to wait. They really can't afford to wait too much. Well, I mean, they can because Zequel did drop. Again, Riku just doing fabulous work right there. Luckily, I was on his cam and saw those 2 picks. So, nice sniping. Looks like we will have this Uber pop, and here comes this push from Rags. Locke sending a bunch of stickies out there, trying to figure out where this medic is, and hello, they're all behind the fence. Locke not able to target any of them down. He loses his medic, and not going to be a happy ending for Boa right there as Blue's pushing in, but it's very scattered push. There's nobody left alive except this soldier on the point, who I don't think they know he's there. Down comes this Blue, and he does take out Z-Cool. Oh, we just have
wow.
Mini Sentry doing work. And that's going to be the end.
I can't believe Blue managed to take that. They lost their heavy weapons guy immediately when they pushed in, but I guess the soldier and engineer was enough to take the round. It was a beautiful play all around, and way to go, blue team. You made me happy.
So that brings it 2-1. We only have 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this half. Remember, we do go to 5 on 5 CP captures.
That.
Or 2 half-hour rounds. So we'll probably just be hanging out here unless somebody can get a roll going and push on to last. Looks like red pretty much taking dominant positioning here on top of the crates. They're going to get some time on this point. Dratini was in behind them, but he goes down as that mini sentry again just doing work.
Now, of course, both teams sparring up. Blue team not doing nearly as good as red team. Red team with a successful cap. That's going to be Kalab Zopper by Bernac and Lilu.
Oh,
It looks like
dropped right there.
Rocket Jumper now switching back. So I was really excited, and then I was a little less excited. Altitude Cow is not going to go for the Rocket Jumper strategy, unfortunately.
I'd kind of like to see that. There's only 45 seconds left in here. Opposing medic did drop Uber, so they have a huge advantage right here on last. Oh, but the Uber is popped, but not in time to save Zopper. Or I'm sorry, that was unconnected right there. This blue is the only one left alive. Nope, he is down. So that Uber wears off as a second does go to 35th. We'll see there's only 22 seconds left. Everybody from blue, though, except 2 are alive. We'll see if 35th Infantry can do this. They don't have an Uber. They can't wait for an Uber, so it's got to be perfect execution of that DM on point. Spacey gets a nice pick on Axel, but it doesn't look like the rest of them. Oh, 35th coming in right now. Nope.
I have no idea what 35th was doing right there, as blue team ended up, I guess, winning due to time. But they just all started catapulting in, even though they didn't have an Uber, and they were losing some players, and it's just, what were you doing?
It was because yes, there's only 1 minute left, but we still have a second half to go. So we'll be right back after this. And we are back with the second half between this epic match between 35th Infantry and Random Assortment of Gents, or RAGs as we have been calling them.
Or known as Poop, as they are in this. As they are in the. We do Riku on the red team with Catbug as his emblem, so shout out to him for being pretty much amazing.
Anyway, we do have 35th getting out here relatively fast. Remember, Rags is in the lead 2-1 as we will go to best of 5, or first to 5 right there. So far, Batman going down immediately. Ibaronic gets that sweet headshot on the opposing heavy. But also this blue doing some work as well, getting onto the point, challenging blue team. But both medics so far alive, and it looks like we'll have these crits ready to go soon. Yeah, I think both teams are running crits right here. 35th is going to push on to mid, and we'll be able to take this. Oh, but in comes the crits from red. They do pop it, but can't get that first sticky off. Oh, but doesn't matter because Dratini comes in from behind to take down Z Cool. So blue out of luck with that crits. Meanwhile,
yeah, red team did some work there. They were down a considerable amount, but that crits was just beautiful, and now they're actually, it looks like they might be trying to push in through the yard. Bernock is actually in the drop down, going in for the glory shot, but there's no one there. Gonna get destroyed by the soldier, this blue.
Oh man, Spacey somehow in the middle of 4 players managed to get a backstab on Batman, who's just probably having one of those days. Just that day when the spy can get any pick.
Any pick, anytime. That's the motto.
Any body part equals back.
Any body part equals back.
Yeah, that's the Valve motto.
I'll make that my Steam name for like at least a week.
I'm counting on that.
Actually, that's bad. I'm terrible at spy. I shouldn't do that.
All right, well, we do have a red team with this Uber. Where are they? I'm sorry, with the crits, they are popping in there. Locke getting a couple of nice kills right there, but Z-Cool managed to escape into last with his 80% crits. I think he's still on intact. So we'll see how Rags approaches this ascent into last, or if 35th are going to be aggressive here with their 100% Uber charge, which they probably should.
We might have Boa disconnecting, by the way. He definitely lagged out, so yeah, we just lost Boa. And,
medics aren't that important in Highlander.
So I think we might see a pause up here, because that's kind of a big deal if your medic just randomly loses connection to the game. And right. There we go.
As we're back after that pause, as 35th doing a good job pushing in here. Do take second. Oh, this blue's going to try to contest it, but no, he goes down to a nice pill right there from Unconnected, who I was told actually in chat is Donald. That doesn't mean anything to me, but shout out to Donald, who decided to go as Unconnected this time. Anyway, Rags will have to fall back as they're not able to push too far into last right there, or as soon as second. Sorry, go ahead, I'm confused.
Yeah, Rag's gonna have to fall back for a little bit. They do not have the dominant charge on their Uber charge, but they're only about 8% behind, so it's not a big deal. And they're actually kind of building a little bit faster. 35th, Lelouch gonna be trying to build up some sentries or something to defend the second point. And it looks like he's trying to get a little bit of feisty. Gonna be pushing out towards the last point. Just dropping to the dispenser, gonna fall back. He needs some medic love, but the medic does not love him today. He's gonna be running.
Medics rarely love Ingies. It's very sad. I feel like that could be taken the wrong way. Anyway, we do have this crits ready to go for red. They pop it in Z connector. Can they connect with anybody? They have spotted out some of the big guns, and in goes Locke with a sweet, sweet pick on the medic and heavy. And then down goes Demo, finished off right there. That was a nice, beautiful push from Random Assortment of Gents. They're going to try to continue on to last. There's nobody from blue except this one spy. How big can Spacey goes? He does get Locke. That's something. But in comes, oh, that's not enough. Spacey got actually
in comes everyone. Yeah, they just kind of collapsed on that point. There was not much Spacey could do, but do we have a pause?
We do. Okay, so here we are now with what could be the last round. Nope, it couldn't be. Sorry. It is 3-1. That's the score right there. Rags is in the lead. As we watch, looks like Ironic dropped, but he is back in the game, and I think that's the last of all the pauses we have. So here we are with the mid fight, locking out there with quite a bit of health right there. So nice work right him from these two demos, but I think that rollout was affected by this pause because it's a pretty sparse blue showing here on mid, and yeah, blue's pretty much gonna have to fall back at this point unless they, So
yeah, they're falling back. They tried to go for the balcony push again, but it just didn't happen. Zopper and the rest of the team all hanging out in the courtyard. A lot of players in the left courtyard. I'm not sure if there's anyone actually watching the right at the moment, which could be an issue.
Looks like they called it out. Now altitude count is getting over there. So good call, 21. But yeah, we will just be waiting on red to push in here. They have their 100% crits ready to go, and it is popped. Locke gets it, and he takes down the engineer and the scout. Is it going to be enough? They found where the combo is hanging out, but no pills or stickies connect right there, and blue pops their Urbu in retaliation. I'm going to push forward and see if they can't catch any fish with this Uber, because a medic for Rags did get away alive. However, for how long is the question. Actually, he looks like he is going to get away alive.
He's going to escape to second with his life. I don't know why he's a fish, but I'll let you explain that to the viewers.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, blue kind of just stopped after they pushed towards mid. They do not want to go in for some reason, as this blue and I believe the Pyro are the only ones defending. We did have a sniper trying to go for a melee kill, but Ibernox is going to go down to Axel. He cannot handle the flame.
So we're going to have a little bit of this famous stalemate as both teams wait for something to get going. Rags actually has this 100%, so we're not going to have to wait for too long, as Locke will probably get this. He's just loading up his stickies, ready to push on to second, taking out the sentry gun and the engineer who passionately made it. In comes the crits onto second. Can he finish off the combo? One sticky, two sticky. The heavy does not go down, and Zopper spun up, takes down Boa and Rags, Boa and Locke right there. However, Batman comes in, tries to clean up, but he's not able to do so. But
oh my god, everyone just died in that engagement.
Absolutely insanity. Dratini and Doctor are the only ones alive. We'll see if they try to push on the last. Probably not going to happen because blue just got those respawns. But that would have been really funny to see the joint spy NG cap, because I don't think I've ever seen that.
That needs to be the clip of like the day, because I watched it. The demo man on blue team got sniped instantly. Unconnected was gone, and everyone on both teams died, and it's just the spy. That was one of those moments that's just beautiful. But anyways, red team getting their players back up, and it looks like they're getting ready to push. They, I think, are still building that crits creek, if I'm not miscorrect. Yeah, they are, and they definitely have a large advantage on this blue team here. They do have a two-player advantage as well, so we'll see if they push out pretty quickly. They're almost at 100%.
Yeah,
it's my casting voice, like it?
See that, yeah. Locke probably going to get this crits again as they're heading upstairs trying to get some height advantage. A lot of pills and stuff coming out here, but in comes the crits. It is popped on Locke, and he gets Zopper. He's getting challenged by this blue, but actually falls down off of the pipes. Lost his medic. Boa went down. It's just Locke right now in at last. Where's the rest of red team? Need to be pushing and try and help him out. In there comes the spy on the point. Getting some time on the point. Not enough as Pyro comes in to defend, but don't worry. Batman's is here. Oh, no! But what a defense right there from Lelouch. Him and his mini sentry got 2K right there to save the round.
Wow, that's beautiful. I don't know how, but blue team did defend. Red team came out with the crits and got like 3 frags right off the bat, but I guess everyone on their team just disintegrated instantly. That mini sentry just doing work. Meanwhile, I'm going to take off my pyro vision goggles so I can actually see what's going on in the game.
Alright.
Sorry.
So, Boa went down first in that exchange, I guess. So he's going to have this this crits advantage. Probably going to see a repeat of something similar to what happened last time. For Rags, though, they want to do something a little bit more effective. So let's get on the blue side, see how they're taking precautions. They have set up a little bit closer to the doors under the pipes right there as this blue, or Altitude Cow is still trying to get something going. This blue bombing in here, they don't see him, and this blue, put so much damage on Z-Cool. Oh, wow, so close right there. That is a lucky medic, and he will survive to pop this Uber as blue pushes in to second. There is nobody around, though. But there are stickies on the point.
They did pop the Uber, but there's just no one there to kill. We do have Hey Ductor about above the point. I don't know what about was all about, but red team's still holding strong. Blue team just kind of disintegrated there, completely eviscerated, because I like to use fancy words. Riku just doing some spawn camping on the stairs. A blue medic, or a blue pyro and a blue spy there, and kind of a weird engagement going on. Blue team's gonna probably run to the drop down. We do have a back cap by the blue engineer, though. I'm not sure if he's gonna... Oh, actually, red team. I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's a red soldier getting in here with some support from the demo man. He went down. They both went down. Now the red Engi's here. We'll see if he can do it by himself, but no, Ductor goes down. However, there's a spy on the point. If he can get this backstab on the medic, that'd be huge. No. Z-Cool takes the Uber saw on Dratini.
Z-Cool was just too cool for him. And meanwhile, Altitude Cow, he got like the most unlegit air shot that I've ever seen, but it was still pretty amazing. I'm a little sad you didn't catch that on camera.
Sorry about that, Altitude Cow. Some chaos going on here on second. Coliseum came in, pressured Z-Cool. Z-Cool went down, but hey, you didn't get the heavy, and Zopper still alive takes out this blue. Coliseum finally goes down. There's a spy still in on the mid.
Did not get the backstab on Boa. He was on him, but Boa turned around just in time, and I think red team really wants to make some kind of push. Blue team only has 3 players. They did get a lot of spawns, though, so this could be the downfall of red if they push in. Look at all those people coming through the door. Boa's just running. He does not want to deal with that right now. He's like, no, I'm out.
Or crits charge, so probably the right decision at that point. Meanwhile, Dratini was able to get in there and not be spotted, so he's going to be able to send some intel back, and he's going to be able to put himself probably in a good position right here, maybe get a medic pick on Z-Cool. Because nobody knows he's here.
Bornok just got a body shot onto Rags medic. That's going to be Boa down. Blue team's going to want to push off of this if they can. Thanks for the door open, demo man, as Bornok saying in chat. There's a little bit of nonsense, but blue team with that amazing snipe. Red demo man opened the door at the wrong time, and it's pretty much amazing.
I'm sad I missed that. Now I'm just gonna get on the Ibirana cam. Of course,
you gotta have the chat open, man. There's some good conversation going on.
No, I'm sad I missed the snipe. I see the conversation. I love the conversations.
Okay.
Zopper overextending right there, and he does go down as Batman is just kind of poking his way out there, see what he can't get. Now he's overextended, and Batman's goes down right there. Not exactly sure what's going on with these heavies, but they keep dying, and not very been a huge presence in this round, so they got to be a little bit more careful, stick with their medics. But on the other hand, these demos have been putting out such good force that it may not be an issue right there. That the heavy weapons guy isn't playing a big as role as he usually does. In comes the crits from Red. Oh, this blue trying to stop it. He does a pretty good job right there. And Boa going down as well as Locke. Zopper just spun up his minigun and taking names with, taking names as he kills them. I don't know. Kicking butts, taking names. That's the saying. There we go.
All right. Yeah, blue team just completely decimated Red there. Complete evisceration. I'm trying to think of more.
I don't think evisceration is the right word.
I'm trying to think of more fancy words to throw in here, but blue team just completely destroyed Red right there, to put it frankly, or whatever it is. And Red team they still have a good spawn. Their forward spawn let their medic kind of get in a good position. The blue Scout was all over him, but he's going to be taken out. Boa is going to have to grab this help pack, but I think red teams can still push forward. They still have the advantage on the map, and hopefully we can see some good frags. Riku going to be trying to snipe out of that right side there, looking at that little water tank. Going to be going for a pick.
Man, he's got hands so steady.
Hands so steady.
Hands so steady as a rock. I don't know. I was thinking of another pun there or something. I don't know. Sorry everyone. All right.
Kip, worst pun maker. 2013.
Pretty terrible. Okay. Red is going to be pushing out onto yard right here as blue has pretty much given them access. And actually, there's still some presence here on right yard, but appears they will be falling back as. Rags now has this 100% crits. I'm sure they heard that call, but blue also has 100% as well. We'll see who gets the crits off first. Oh, the stickies doesn't connect, and the blue Uber is popped. Boa somehow survived that and will be able to get away alive as... we were Tatini in behind, just waiting for that Uber to end. Did take down Heavy, and then Z-Cool followed right after that. So messy on very... on very many levels right there.
Yeah, that was complete madness. I'm gonna say it. Blue team might want to get a little bit of frisky in here and gonna be going towards the middle point. I don't think they have the numbers to capture it, and of course it looks like they're now falling back. As red team's a little salty cucumber after that engagement and just going in for the kills, trying to take out the engineer's Colosseum, but he's not gonna be able to do it. Finally getting his wits about him and just hanging out at the point, waiting for the rest of his team to show up. The medic love needs to happen.
No comment. We do.
That's where you transition.
Blue 35th Infantry is on that regular Uber gun. We'll see if they can overcome the disadvantage they have as red is on that crits. Gotta get on that Lock Cam, who is no doubt going to get this, and we'll see if he can't connect with that first crit sticky. Oh, as it does come in and takes out Iberonic. He does. No, they do get Zopper, but the medic managed to get away alive. So that'll give Z-Cool 100% Uber advantage. As
Meanwhile, you want to go to the Spacey Cam.
Oh!
Because he almost got the stab on the medic. He was hiding underneath that little balcony that they added in Granary about a year ago. Unfortunately, he did not pull off the glory moment, but that was amazing.
I was actually on the Dratini cam who was watching Spacey. So there's a little camera action there, but so yeah, like you said, didn't get that huge pick that he wanted to do. Z-Cool staying alive, well as Boa, but Boa's gonna have this Uber advantage, or this crits advantage. Remember, they're still on that crits. Which so far hasn't done what they wanted to do, which is basically get that medic kill and buy them an Uber heal advantage. But those first stickies really need to connect, and they can't miss. So essential that they be right on point, and so far they haven't been. So Locke, he's due for it though. He's due.
Yeah, of course, and I for one am very excited to just see the crit screen popped her at the moment, but they did lose their medic immediately to some sticky spam. You should have seen those and backed off, not walked on top of them. Blue team with a lot of kills here, being very dominant. Zopper, I believe, just got like 4 frags right there. His blue team's going to be catapulting in towards mid. I keep on saying catapulting. I need some better vocabulary. I'll let you do that from now on. But
remind me to get you a thesaurus.
Source.
We do have a back
yeah.
gap going on here. We have one engineer at mid. No, he's going to fall off the point. That's pretty much going to guarantee this back cap will work. No, because whoever was doing that, I think that was Locke, went down right there.
No, that was this blue was actually going for the back cap. The pyro did rotate backwards to try to stop it. So it looks like we might end up at another stalemate. And I have one question for you, Kip.
Yes.
Do you know if Z Cool is the same guy as Eclipse? Is it just a name change or different person?
Do not know.
Okay, well, I tried.
All right.
I used to know that guy. I used to be cool.
All right. While we have this lull, I just want to give a quick shout out to both of these teams. I started casting them both, I think, in their first season when they were Iron or Steel. I think 35th was Iron and then Rags was Steel. But yeah, so they've been around for a while. So first of all, just congrats on being around for the 5 and 6 seasons, I think is what they've been at. So just shout out to both these teams. That's all.
That's pretty amazing. I'm proud of them as well. I don't know them, and I'm proud of them. I want to give them a golf clap.
See, they're like my babies. They're like, they were iron and now they're silver, and then when they're plat, you know I'm gonna take credit for it.
They grow up so fast.
They do. All right, we do have Red pushing in here. Oh man, this camera work sucks. Batman's did get quite a few kills right there as Zapper went down, but the Uber was popped on him. We'll see if Batman's is gonna give his med a sandwich, even though he is so hurt himself. We'll push in a second.
We have Dratini getting a lot of medic heals from the blue team medic. That's going to be 35th Z Cool. I was praying that he was going to stab the medic, but of course it didn't happen. But he definitely got at least like a full overheal from the blue team medic before they discovered he was a spy. It looks like he's just trying to harass the engineer right now, trying out the sentry. Red team just kind of trying to jockey for position, and we're going to see that patented stalemate come across again. Going to be wanting to jump on one of the sniper cams to see if we can find any picks.
Well, don't do for too long. I think we're going to have this crits push in here soon, and I think Dratini's going to be able to get a backstab. Oh, no! He misses that sweet, sweet stab. So this would probably be the time for his team to push in. We'll see. They are coming down from a top. We'll see this crits. Yes, it does connect with Z Cool. Oh, man. But, there we go. Zapper does get finished off right there. Blue team is absolutely decimated. It's only Spacey alive. He's not going to be able to do anything. And there goes the 4th round win for Random Assortment of Gents.
Just one thing to say. Lee Louch had the call of the game. He posted in chat to Spencer down. Go, go, go. That just made my day.
I think it's a bind. I've seen that a few times.
I love that, though. Anytime anyone makes a big deal out of it, a Spencer pick is just
Spencers
the
are a big deal. They're like
the best thing ever.
All right. Anyway, 35th coming in here strong. Although we do have a Red Scout in on the medic and combo right there. Coliseum does get mowed down by Zapper as Red getting some time on the point right here, but they can't commit too far because they do not have the heals right now. Neither does Blue, so both these teams kind of just hanging around until they get some more heals. Blue, yeah, looks like 35th is going to be able to push off of this as Red has fallen back. Red, however, does have that crits, and I would not be surprised to see that go off soon. However, Locke did go down in that mid-fight. So if they do want to pop that crits, it'd have to be on somebody else. But Dratini gets the backstab on Z Cool, so that's a huge, huge play right there. It happened on mid, so Dratini with that nice pick. Did you see the scout?
Yeah,
I'm not sure what happened there.
I saw it from the sniper's point of view. Maybe he lagged out or something, but there's just a scout standing there staring at the wall, getting shot in the face. So Red team with 100% advantage here. They're falling back because they lost a few players.
They lost Boa, so no advantage.
Did.
In all that chaos, there's a pyro behind that came in and took out their medic. So maybe that was the point. The scout standing in the corner was a distraction.
Staring at the wall was all a distraction for the medic.
It's not a bad strat. It obviously worked.
I would love to see that in real competitive play.
Anyway, so there we go. So just trying to keep track of things. Z Cool did go down, so looks like now Rags is going to have this slight Uber advantage. Growing though, and remember, I think they're still in that crits. But the Spacey getting some pretty good positioning right here. Potentially could get a medic pick, but actually falling back into yard as Red tries to get back onto mid. No, they're on the regular Uber gun.
Riku with a nice headshot, performing some lobotomy, going to be taking down the blue team scout. That's going to be Diamond. And red team going to try to push right now. We do have the engineer down here. Riku can't really get a shot in. Now going to have a sniper versus sniper duel. Riku winning it at the moment.
Nope. Well, Riku gets taken out by Lelouch. Shotgun to the stomach. Red has this Uber ready to go, but there we go. Do have some support now in garage. Will they have to pop it? Probably. This boot actually gets dropped, so I'm not sure about that Uber pop. A little bit too late, though, and they actually passed up the medic who's going right beside him. No, Zukul actually did go down. Locke came in from behind and cleaned up on that medic kill. As Spacey gets in here, he gets a 2K, takes down the combo. Spacey was a huge play right there. Maybe saved his team.
I believe so. Spacey took down both the medic and the heavy. I mean, that's a moment of glory.
Absolutely.
That was just beautiful.
And yeah, it looks like Red's not going to be able to push out onto second right there. Lelouch actually was on their second. So yeah, they couldn't move out of second as there was still that threat of that engineer there. So some nice flanks from Lelouch, who is no slouch. Haha. Rhymes.
Oh my god.
Rhymes.
Nice. Way to go, Kip. Best caster.
Oh my goodness.
Meanwhile, we have Pyroaxe just causing a little bit of commotion in the garage. I just completely lost my voice out of nowhere. I don't know what that was, but blue team still trying to get a little bit aggressive in here. And Lelouch going to be dropping a mini sentry to help push in. Diamond hanging back. Blue team just kind of being a little bit passive. They don't want to push too hard, and there we go. We finally have Unconnected throwing a lot of sticky spam on the red team heavy. Finally going to be helping taking down the sentry gun, and it looks like blue team going to be pushing in. We do have the Pyro going in from behind,
Nice.
but he's going to be taken down by Zopper.
Doesn't matter, Axel got the med right there, so big pick again from the Pyro. Zopper is just going to try to do this by himself. He does get the med. Oh, the red, med drops Uber because he was healing the spy. Then, oh my god. Big play right there. That bow went down. Only one player alive now for Altitude Cow. For blue, that is Altitude
For
Cow.
Altitude Cow.
He's going to try to make something happen here, but he's not going to be able to. He goes down mid-air from a nice scattergun kill from
I was
Koaliseum.
praying for that air pipe, but it didn't happen.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, red team just kind of destroyed everyone. So it's madness. Red team is on the advantage now, going to be pushing very aggressively. Locke throwing out a ton of stickies before going down. I think he was trying to get the medic pick there as Z Cool only at like 50 health or something. He's not feeling too good. He needs to go to the doctor and get that flu fixed, but he's going to pick up a health pack and be just fine. Spacey coming back into the mid-fight. Going to be doing a decent job just being a spy, being harassing, and Boa just falling all the way back. They were red team all the way to the second point.
Yeah, after they lost their med, they really fell apart. Falling back, of course, the good decision at this point. We'll see if 35th can take advantage of this opportunity presented to them because they have this 100% crits. It should be popped soon. It is popped on Zopper, actually. And he's doing quite a bit of damage with this, but most of red team scattered. Not able to get Boa, the big fish in the pond right there, or Batman's, who did fall back.
We do have a counter crits by red team, but the medic got killed by the engineer.
Oh my
Lee
goodness.
Louch was behind the red medic and just put two shots of bomb onto him, and blue team with the win. That was beautiful.
And notice one of those cappers was Lelouch. So again, no slouch. But doing a great job. If you just want to look at scores, he's fourth on his team, which
8
is
out of 10.
What?
Sorry. I was reading your pun. That's an 8 out of 10.
That's probably pretty generous. But
Whoa.
it is
Have confidence. Come on.
4-2 right now as Rags hoping to end this soon as they push out onto mid right here. You want to go ahead and take the call?
Do the call casting?
Yes,
all right, we
take
have a lot of players combining. Red team with a lot of frags, unconnected, doing a good job of, spacing out red team, keeping them away, but he's finally going to go down. Zopper with a kill. Dratini trying to get aggressive in here, but you're a spy. You can't really do too much. I don't know what you're doing. Going to be using that Dead Ringer. Going in, might get a backstab, but no, runs right into the heavy. Gun down. Zopper just doing a lot of work here, doing a great job. Red team getting some capture time. I believe blue team did get the successful cap, though. Hey, Doctor is going to be dropping a mini. Not quite sure what this blue team's going to do about that mini. It's a very big deal as red team has a ×2. Doctor just hiding behind the crates. He does not want to. If he takes one shot of damage, one shot, and he's going to die. He's just hanging out, waiting for that medic. He needs a doctor, but it's not coming. There's no ambulance in Granary.
I had something to say, but I have forgotten it. Doctor, yeah, still alive there.
Meanwhile, Riku, oh, with the headshot onto Cool Ops. I don't know if you was on that cam, but that was beautiful.
I was not, but just as he passed through choke right there, so nice pick. That's going to buy his med this advantage. Boa is on that regular minigun, but he is festive, if that makes a difference, which of course it doesn't. As Riku gets another sweet pick right there on the Pyro. Red team moving forward now into yard, trying to stay alive, but take a little bit of damage to work that Uber up, as blue knows that they're incoming.
Yeah, staying alive, of course, a beautiful disco song. Meanwhile, Reikyu going to be pushing in with this.
A big Girardi going down right there. Spelled the doom for Red Heavy and Batman's. It did go down. Rags, medic not able to save him right there. And looks like Z-Cool and Heavy will hold for a little bit longer here on second.
Riku just showing that he's the man of the hour.
Oh.
Nice shot, the diamond. He's been harassing that scout all game. But yeah, of course, that Girardi Heavy is a very strong proposition to face against. Red team does have a 94%, and I believe blue team with no medic at the moment,
Right,
they're going to want to...
Z-Cool got dropped to a backstab from Dratini on the point, so nice pick right there. But Red really has to make the best use out of this. Momentum coming in here into second, and of course that Uber. Again, some Girardi going down on the point. So actually Soldier fell back. That was this blue, but he was a distraction because in comes the combo from Lunchbox with that Uber. Take it out. Blue's combo. Some stickies are on the point, but doesn't matter. Red medic stayed away and got stayed alive, stayed up and got away. Oh, somebody needs to finish off Unconnected, who's about 30 health right now, and it could be the end for Rags. Oh, but ironic with the sweet pick. Oh, they're calling GG because there's only 25 seconds left.
I know that you don't have chat voice on right now, but Red Team's demo man just shouted freedom over the chat, and it was probably the greatest thing I've heard all day. Red Team gonna be pushing forward right now, lock going down. And this is just, I think this is GG for blue team. Red team is going to win, and that was beautiful. I'm so sorry you did not have voice chat on.
All right, but quite a great game right there. Some definitely evenly matched teams. Also a lot of friends from both sides on this team. So looks like a fun match. You know, when there's a call of freedom involved, you know it's good. Anyway, once again,
that was
thanks to
beautiful,
21 who helps me cast. 21, always appreciate you being here on KFTV.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's
Are we on
it.
TFTV?
I said KFTV one day.
Oh,
One day
okay. I
we'll be
was
TFTV.
about to say, like, you brought me in for like legit big business. That's a little intense.
No, I'd never bring you in for anything legitimate.
Wow.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.